we're Team Chick-Fil-A.
We're Team Chick-Fil-A because I was actually eating Chick-Fil-A the day that this project was introduced.
And we all like Chick-Fil-A. So we're Team Chick-Fil-A, and it's our pleasure to show you this video.
Hey guys, I'm Colson. I'm a sophomore and a psych major. What I bring to the team as a psych major is that I can help to analyze and talk about the human side of things in global health, whether it's interactions between people or interactions between actors on like a larger global scale. Also, I'm a tech guy, so I can bring all my camera knowledge and audio knowledge to help make this video.
Hey guys, I'm Ashlyn. I'm a sophomore and I'm a bio major, and what I bring to the team is sort of a background knowledge about health and biology and disease and pathogens, so kind of how that all plays into global health and how the body works.
Hey guys, I'm Avanti. I'm a sophomore. And I'm considering majoring in Comsci, and what I bring to the table as a major in Comsci is that I have a knowledge of data and numbers, and so I can help with that. And because I'm also interested in health and biology, I can also bring in a helpful eye at data in biology and health.
Hi, my name is Anna Trejo. I'm a sophomore here at Duke, and I'm an international comparative studies and global health double major. So from that perspective, I bring a more international view on healthcare and how inequities differ from country to country.
Hey guys, my name is Samartha Mehta. I'm a sophomore and I'm a public policy major. My role on this team is helped by my public policy major because I know how the legislative process works and how policy is made, and specifically I can understand how specific health policy is made.
The location of the Wellness Center being over here on West Campus is very disadvantageous for freshman students, as freshman students have to make a much longer commute to get here, having to go all the way across to East Campus, take the bus, and then travel all the way across to West Campus. What that means is that when freshman students are extremely sick, they might not be able to make the journey all the way to the Wellness Center and get that care that they need. Also, the Wellness Center is closed on weekends, so all students, regardless of what class or where they live, are unable to receive treatment on the weekends due to those scheduling issues.
Basically, when you're trying to get a flu shot for flu season, which is coming up, the only really available way that you can get it is if you go to East Campus, because they offer them at GA, they offer them at Lilly, they offer them at Marketplace, but there's only one time that you can get a flu shot on West Campus, so it's kind of very, very accessible for freshmen, but not really accessible for everyone else.
So although freshmen are provided with a blue box at the start of their year, which has a small comprehensive list of things like a couple Band-Aids, some cough drops, etc., it's not really enough for anyone to sustain good health for the entire year. So this is another reason why the Wellness Center being far away is difficult. And in addition, those with permanent physical disabilities or even temporary physical disabilities, like if someone breaks their leg, it makes it so much harder for them to get here and forces them maybe to have to like Uber to urgent care where they have to spend money which they might not have. So the convenience in general is just not very good.
So it's super hard if you are here in your own car. It's super hard to park because there's only 4 spots right here, and if you can't get a spot here, you have to park in the Bryan Center lot, or you have to go to the Blue Zone, which is a really long walk. So the transportation facilities aren't too great here, especially if you come in your own car, and if it's urgent, it's really hard to park here.
So stress plays a big role in the health of everyone at Duke and everyone who comes here to the Wellness Center, especially for freshmen who experience a lot of stress because they're in a new environment. You're living in a new place, you're trying to make new friends, you're trying to get used to going to and from class in a place that you don't really know, and that creates a lot of stress in your life. And especially for all students who experience a lot of stress just in their daily lives. I know we go to Duke, there's like a lot of pressure for class, and that kind of makes it so that people don't really care for their bodies, and the stress makes you get sick a lot more. So having access to the Wellness Center is really important.
A policy standpoint of the Wellness Center, a lot of services here aren't actually covered by the student health fee. That includes x-rays and imaging, prescription medications, medical care provided in the emergency department, hospital, or other non-student healthcare facilities, care facilities such as dermatology or endocrinology, care provided by specialists, T-spot tests for tuberculosis, immunizations, contraceptives, dental care, pregnancy care, or deliveries, and most laboratory tests. And so what that translates into is a lot of students aren't able to get the care that they need that's just covered by that regular student health fee, and it translates into an out-of-pocket cost that some students might not be able to afford.
Yeah, for example, I studied abroad in Brazil, and for that I was required, in order to enter into Brazil, I had to get a yellow fever shot. And so I came here to student health, and they told me that that wasn't covered by my insurance, which I was under the impression of. And thankfully, my scholarship gave me a stipend that allowed me to pay for that. But had I not had that, then what would I have done? 7 million undocumented immigrants are not covered by the ACA. Students here at Duke are also undocumented. So those undocumented Duke students don't even have an ability to have any kind of insurance. And not only that, so also low-income first-generation students. They're less likely to know about all these resources just because of background history, because like in their lives they usually have less access to healthcare, and their families just haven't really been able to do that and able to like go to hospitals regularly, go to emergency department facilities. And so when they get here, they have this trajectory of not really reaching out for help. So why would they reach out for help here if that's not how they've handled it in the past?
Pharmacy closes really early and the hours are super short, which means that if you immediately need to refill your prescription, you might not be able to get the drugs you need in time, which produces inequities. The walk-in appointments have now been stopped, which means that if you need something really urgently and if you need to be looked at like fast, if there's no slot available, you might not get to see a doctor, which is an issue and also produces inequities.
So many Duke students, as very competitive and very smart kids, sometimes can't schedule appointments at the Wellness Center because of classes, or they have to study, and they might ignore their problems because they prioritize those things over health sometimes, and this leads to worse health outcomes. In addition, in general, in the world and at Duke, there's a large mental health stigma surrounding maybe learning disabilities or anxiety or depression, a lot of it due to everyone trying to show that they're the best version of themselves. But this mental health stigma may deter many students from going to CAPS. With CAPS, lots of students have expressed their distress with the availability of getting an appointment, which could worsen their symptoms.